Andria Beaver, and I'm so glad you're here today with me and artbeads.com. So I thought it'd be fun to make a bracelet. I love making bracelets, and I saw this magnetic clasp with stars on it in the store, and I thought, ooh, I want to make something star themed and kind of gold and purple. Like, I went through a lot of different beads on the website and found some cute things like different star charms, and thought, ooh, it'd be fun to make a bracelet with some different colors of Czech glass with like a little bit of gold and some purples, and we'll just make a fun bracelet today using this clasp. It's really super magnetic, which is great too. It's not going to fall off really easily. I know sometimes that's a concern for magnets, but this is like a super heavy duty magnet with a great star shape. I just love it. So thanks so much for joining me here today. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. And hello, Tanya, how are you? And yeah, I just thought let's have fun making a great bracelet. I'm gonna drop this down a little bit. If you guys have any questions, I can read your comments on the bottom. If you're on artbeads.com, if you're joining me today on Facebook or on YouTube, I will travel around later and double check your comments to make sure I answer any questions. If you do have any questions about inventory, you can send a message or email the guys at artbeads.com. And if you have anything for me about designs or just help for jewelry, you can find me on social media on Facebook or Instagram. Hi, honey, how are you? Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Hello, how are you? I love to see everybody's comments pop up so we can all get together. It's like coffee and beads. We're going to hang out, make some jewelry, chat about how the day's going. So I hope you guys are doing good. We got 14 people so far. Let's get everybody in. Since I'm on the East Coast for right now, I know my time's kind of changed a little bit. So it's like 9 a.m. over on the West Coast, so it's a little early. Yeah. Hi, Kim. How are you? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I'll flip the camera around here in just a minute so I can start on the project. Again, we're going to make a fun bracelet, and I centered it mostly around this really fun star magnetic clasp. Hi, Denise. Sunny Florida. Oh, thanks you. Actually, kind of like how it came out today. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you, Mary, in the Netherlands? I hope you're having good weather over there. It's kind of gray over here and not super sunny, but that's all right. All right, I'm going to flip my camera out so we can get started. Hold on one second. Yay, conceal my blinds. It's kind of like cloudy and stuff. All right, so I'm going to pull this out a little bit and flip it down. Yay, because I want to get this as close up as possible so everybody can see what I have going on. Oh, good, you made it to the Facebook group. That's wonderful. Hi, Susan from Seattle. You're supposed to have good weather this week. Yay, sunshine and 70s. I am glad that you're in the Facebook group. It's great. You can post any questions as well as projects that you're making and share it with everybody else. All right, so to start for this one, I'm just going to crimp one end to get started. So I like to use the #1 crimps from Beading, and then I use a wire guard or wire protector, and take my wire up through the protector, back through my crimp. And I'm using a 19 millimeter one in brass. Hello, Susanna. Good morning. And just pull my wire down. And again, you kind of want to pinch your ends down together just a little bit, not quite so they're touching, but almost. And then grab your crimping tool. And first you're going to crimp in the back. And then we're going to rotate this around and we're going to crimp in the front. And you'll have this groovy little sandwich look for a hamburger, except for mine didn't do that. So we're going to do it again because I really want that hamburger look. There we go. Sometimes the crimps stay flat and you're like, is it on there? I'm going to do a pull test. All right, it's on there good. All right, next I go back and I trim down my excess wire, and then I'm going to put a crimp cover over it. And I'm using a 3 millimeter crimp cover for the #1 crimp. That way the sizes match. You don't want to use a crimp cover that's too big. It won't adhere and stick onto everything the right way. Hello, Cindy. Good morning. Oh, we have a note. We extended our spring cleaning clearance sale until April 17th. So, hello, Karen. They have a clearance sale going on right now. If you haven't checked it out yet, you want to do that. Okay, so I have a mixture of different sizes of spacer beads in bronze and gold from TerraCast. I love these. They're a lot of fun. They're called a nugget. I can never say this word right. Hayashi spacer bead. And so I like these. I think they're fun to use as spacer beads. And I kind of have a mix of two different colors just because the mix of the clasp is a little bit of a shiny gold and a brass and a bronze. So they blend in. And I also grabbed a few star charms as well to use on the end of the bracelet as a little charm. So that'd be fun. So for starters, I'm using a collection here of Czech glass in various colors of purple and some gold accent, although they do all complement each other. They're the same purple tone of like light purple and like lilac purple. And we have a little bit of a transparent purple here, as well as like a milky transparent. So I tried to pick purple for this one where they all complemented each other in a purple tone, but they were also a little different, and they have some gold edging as well, which will complement the clasp. So everything's meant to balance each other out with both sizing. I did that on purpose too, as well as color coordinating. So you can put these together. Hello, Maria, with different pattern if you want. And no matter how you decide to do it, the colors and the bead shapes are all about the same size, so they'll complement each other. So for this one, I just literally was putting bead colors together and thought when everyone gets on, we'll just put it together and make a bracelet. So I wasn't even quite sure what pattern I was going to use. I just thought it would be fun to mix the different blends together in some kind of a pattern. So I'm going to separate out the rondelles and these cute. They're kind of like a bar in a way. So I already know I'm going to put those on the top and separate them out. Oh, thanks, Kim. I appreciate it. Hello, Tori. Hello, Laura. Howdy. I love that. Howdy. Oh, I haven't used that word in a long time. I love that. So I'm going to start with the purple. It's kind of a darker translucent purple. And this has a little bit of a blue and lilac and pink tint to it. So just want to start off with the spacer bead with this one. So I really like spacer beads in between Czech glass. I don't know why. I just think it's a great way of separating them out and creating some kind of texture to them, as well as it'll match everything else. So it kind of brings everything together so it matches, but also is just fun to me as a way to separate out beads. And I only have 4. So you want to make sure if you're doing this, Laura, that you have enough spacer beads. I always do this. I order like 4 and then I'm like, uh-oh, I don't have enough. So I'm going to pull out some extra beads that I have. If you happen to have any little stars, I found these in my own stash. I just thought it'd be fun to add these too because they're cute little stars to it in there somewhere. All right, well, all right, we're just going to go with it as if I had more spacer beads. So, all right, we're going to do this. So I'm breaking up the darker purple and the lighter purple with the gold planet looking one in between. That way we have some space in between the purples. And I think I'm going to rotate back over to this one. So yeah, I think I'm going to break it up between the dark, the light, and then add the gold one in the middle for a pattern, and then bring it back around to these guys in the middle. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday so far today. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to use the larger ones. These are 7mm Terracast, and I'm going to use the larger ones to break up the back side of these ones. Since they're about really close in size, it also balances out how I have everything else going, so that way it all blends together and kind of makes sense. Thanks for asking, Laura. Appreciate it. I'm having an okay day so far today. It is going well. And I love to be here with you guys, so I'm excited to see you guys. And since I'm doing the lighter ones, you know what? I don't want to do light ones. No, that's all right. I'm going to do the darker purple in between, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, I like that. All right, I have a pattern coming so far. So, again, I'm going to use the smaller spacer bead in between the front here and the rondelle that we're using, which again, I'm using the darker one since this is a lighter purple one. Yeah, I want to keep it like that. And then I'm going to gravitate towards the bigger spacer bead for the back of this one. So this is kind of what I want the top to look like. And then this side can go something like this. So, and it's on the top of your wrist, it will look like this. So you have the lighter color separated by the darker purple, and then the larger spacer beads are on the back part of this, so that way you have sizing that balances each other out. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so I do this one. I'm going to gravitate again back towards the lighter one, and then we're going to bring in the gold turbine. And okay. So I was trying to figure out this morning, I was like, should I add more to this? Because it's kind of simple. So you have your choice of doing a simple version or adding more to it. So I was thinking I could add chain to this, honestly, and then do either a second strand with chain or wire wrap beads to go on it. I mean, to me, this is a great starting point for a bracelet. So you can incorporate more beads with it if you want to have more of a chunky look. So I was debating on what I would add to it this morning. Okay. The fun thing with bracelets is that you can always add more to it to either add more texture or to add, there we go. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to double check the back to make sure it's about as long as I want it. So I'm going to stop there. We're looking at about a 7.5-inch bracelet by the time you add the clasp, which to me seems like a standard size for more bracelets. I think blue is a great idea, especially if you're using a star theme. Blue always seems to really work with stars. You could also mix lapis with it or a darker blue stone as well, and then incorporate the star charms. Yeah. Oh, I like green too. I really like green. What kind of green do you like, Laura? I really like different shades of green. I like peridot green, dark green. I mean, there's so much you can do with greens as well. Okay, so the nice thing too is this magnetic clasp has a larger ring connector, so it allows you to add multi-strands to it comfortably and a charm, so you have space on the ends. So you don't have to just stop with one strand unless you wanted to. And so I think what I'm going to do here is, I'm not sure if we have smaller star charms available. Michelle, I don't know if you know that or not, but if you did have access to the smaller charms, or if you wanted to buy more of these, I think it would be fun to actually just drop them around the bracelet, honestly. Let's see if I have any. I think I already have the one. Hey, Michelle, I don't know. Do we have like smaller star charms on art beads? Or, I know I have this one listed, but I was just thinking it would be cute too if you had the star charms go all the way around the front as well. That's also a really cute idea. But I don't think I have enough. I just have the one. See, it's funny when your brain gets going when you're holding the beads. It's like you come up with more ideas. Hello, blue girl. And that's why I'm like, ooh, if I had ordered more instead of, I was just ordering the one thinking it would be cute as a charm at the wrist. But when I'm looking at this, like you could dangle stars all the way around. That would be a lot of fun, especially if you wanted to incorporate a blue color glass. Or you could do a second layer with it in a smaller set of beads and have stars go around. So let me see what I have here. So this, I'm going to wire wrap some of these while I have them. So if you have any of the extra star charms that you want to add, it depends on what your comfort level is. If you want to have a chunky bracelet or if you want to have a thinner bracelet, I'm thinking it'd be fun to have a lot of stars. What you could do a whole bunch of star clusters all the way around and then have this one on the clasp. Oh, thank you for putting that in the shopping bag. That is a cute idea. A star with the crystal charm. Oh my God, that sounds really cute. Yeah, I really like that idea. It's a star with the crystal charm. See, that would be great. So I'm just going to wire wrap a couple of these and create some charms here. And I'm using Beading gold ball head pins if you do want to wire wrap anything. I really like the Beading gold head pins. They work really, really well. Ball head pins like this. So Beading sells them in a package of silver and gold on artbeads.com. So, I mean, they come in like those. And I think they have raw copper too that's available. Okay. So, I'll just do a handful of these. Yeah, I think this would be so fun. So you could get like a cluster of stars together, or you could have different star charms and just kind of scatter them around. Hello, blue girl. Hi, everybody. I love that. So, you know, I'm going to use a gold one, though. All right. I have to tap out metals really quick. There we go. Yeah, I just think it would be so much fun to incorporate more star charms going around it instead of just a couple on the charm wrist. I mean, when I first was putting this together in my head, I thought it would be fun to just do the one. They have a star charm from Prestige too. Oh, how fun. That's why I'm saying, like, you can get different kind of star charms off artbeads.com and then mix them in with different colors of glass, and then you can use the same pattern. So they have these same shapes and different varieties of blue. You know what? I have some. I can just pull them out. Hold on one second. So I'm just going to do a cluster of star charms like this. And then you can just put them in on the bracelet, you know, if you use the crystals or whatever. And then you can have star charms kind of coming throughout the bracelet like so. Just put them in between a set of beads and you're good to go. Oh, you guys are cute. You want to wire wrap like me. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just think that would be so fun. You can incorporate little crystals if you wanted, or grab these guys and then just dangle the different stars going around. And because you guys said blue, let me get out blue ones. So I got, let me get this out. We can do some blue really quick. So we have teal and I do have some apatite, so this would be good blue stone. And here, if you wanted to mix in this is a star pattern, sort of. It's a different kind of star. It's more of a flower, but you could design it as a star pattern. And I like this one better. This one's actually a little bit more blue. So that would actually work better, those ones. Okay. We're doing an impromptu project. This one, it's not really blue. These actually go better. Okay. And I have another fun project coming next week, you guys, where I'm going to be using these cup beads. I'm so excited. They're called, just a really quick hint here, they are teacup beads. So I have a really fun project coming with those next week, if you guys want a hint. Okay, well, that's fun too. Okay, so I'm just digging through my artbeads.com bag really quick here, looking for some things that we can throw together for a blue version. Oh, that's also fun. That doesn't really match. Matches more that one. Okay, all right. I think I have a couple ideas that you guys can use. Also, these guys would be fun if you're looking for gold. So that could be a complementary pairing. And ooh, hey, we have a yellow. This might be pretty too. Could put that in there. Okay, you guys are watching me like do color blends on the fly. Yay. Yeah, I think I got that one already. Ooh, that one's also really pretty. It has some really pretty gold undertones on that one. Okay, so I can give you guys some different color options here if you're looking for blue or a teal. And that one also works. Okay. And this one probably goes with this one. Okay, so put these all together really quick. Oh, that would be great too. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so if you guys wanted to do a star with more of a blue, this might work. So you could use like a fire polish. This one is kind of a translucent fire polish. It's 4mm. And then I have some of the 8mm apatite and then heart star cut. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's called star cut. Okay, that is hilarious. I didn't plan that on purpose. Okay, so we have star cut, which could go with this. And then you could also do this. These are all similar blue tones, so they all color coordinate. And then, I don't know if you want to throw that in there somewhere. So, oh, I got these too. Oh my God, these will be perfect. Okay, so we have turquoise, opaque, purple, teal. Okay, so if you wanted to put these colors together, these are all of the same kind of like wheelhouse. So these would work together and with different tones, or maybe take this one out. I don't know. But anyways, these are all like kind of a similar blue color wheelhouse with like an apatite as like the base for the blue. And then you could mix it with the same vein of Czech glass. So like they're very similar, but they're also different in coloring. So you have enough to kind of dilute it. And then this one, again, just pulling this one out really quick. Depending on how much gold you want. I'm actually probably going with this one. I would go, honestly, with this one. So like you have the teal, I think it's like, I don't remember what it's called. So you have this one, then you have the rondelle, and it has a similar edging as well, but they're also similar colors from the wheelhouse as well, but they're also different shapes, and it gives you something. You could do this one as a multi-strand for this lighter color champagne, which the champagne matches this perfect, and then matches this perfect. And then this would be also good for like a neutralizer. So you could bring these all together for a pattern as well. So this could be like a second strand. You could do this and then mix your clasp in, and then star charms, and then here's another version. Hi, Tina. I'm just kind of, my brain's going on different color blends here. So you could have a really pretty teal and like champagne with gold compilation here if you wanted to do a mixture of greens. So I can put these together too as a bracelet idea and then post them all on the Facebook page so you guys can decide what color you're looking for Yes, this is on YouTube too. So you could decide what wheelhouse of colors you're looking for and go from there. And if you want more gold, you can incorporate this one too. So, I also found these the other day. Really pretty deal. Yeah, it might work too. Okay, my brain's going 1,000 miles an hour. So I could put these together if you wanted. That's too much deal. As an actual bracelet design, so you can copy it if you want, and then see the different colors that are available. So I only have the one clasp, so I'll have to like kind of dismantle them and put them together, which is fine. But so like there's an idea if you're looking for something, and then here's a darker blue idea, and then also you could do a lapis blue with the stars. So if you're let me open it so you can see it better. You could do darker blue as well. So that's also a really pretty option. I love lapis. So like you could do dark blue with lapis and again, mix it in with golds or bronze and have your clasp as well. Let's see what else I have. And if you wanted to add a second strand, you could go with these. This would be fun to pair together as well with a lapis stone. And, I have something else you could add to that one I haven't pulled out of my bag yet. Okay, I have a dark blue teacup that would go really well. Yes. You guys are so cool hanging out with me while we do this. Thanks. Break out all the Czech glass. Well, yes. Here we go. I'm literally like going like, ooh, Czech glass. Okay, so this is more of a purple color. Yeah, it says iris cobalts. We put those together. You need an idea if you want a dark blue. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to toss these out. So I got these from Art Beads the other day. It's this beautiful lampwork. So it has a light blue and purple in it, and also has a yellow. So I know I should just dump out the whole bag, Mary. So if you look at these two, these also match this color scheme with the lampwork bead. If you wanted to incorporate lampwork bead, you could take these out and add them. I know. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm giving you like a million ideas. You could get the lamp work and put it in the middle of this bracelet. They're all the same color purples. And you could also mix it with the dark blue. If you like these, the item number on the lamp work, I don't know how many is in stock, okay? I just grabbed one. Here you go, Michelle. We're looking at the bag. So here's a close-up of it. I love this. This lamp work is gorgeous, and you get 6 beads. So you could split 2 per each bracelet, make 3 bracelets out of this lamp work. So if you're like, oh, what am I going to do with it? You could take the teacup beads. So this was an idea I had. I'll show you guys really quick. We're just going to go on a designer tangent right now. Okay. All right. So this is an idea I had with the teacups. I was thinking about for a project next week. All right. We're going to ignore this other bracelet here because I need the wire. So you can take a teacup bead and you can flip it like this, or you can flip it like this, right? It's your choice. But I want to go backwards with it because I want it to sit in the middle of my lampwork glass like this. That way it kind of acts like a bead cap or a bead stopper. And then you could add other beads around it, or you could put a bead cap, right? So you could do this. You could have a big metal bead cap if you want, but it fits in there. And so I thought, okay, this would be fun to design a bracelet with these guys, kind of like this. Oh, it did so. That's okay. There's other lamp work. I love you too, Laura. Like, the ADD brains are awesome. And so, but you can get other lamp work and other like teacups and use this idea. Okay. So, and then you can even stack them like this, like just throwing this out there really quick and then put other beads around it. So anyways, there's a really quick idea on how to use teacups with the lamp work bead. Oh, it's funny. We're just doing our thing this morning, but they do have other lampwork beads on artbeads.com that you can check out in different colors and then match them with the teacups. So that was an idea I was going to share with a different bracelet next week. All right, cool. So anyways, back to the other projects. But yeah, you know what? I will make these in a bracelet if you guys want to see it. That way you can have like the teal colors in a bracelet, or we can do this blue, or we can do the darker blue. So I'll probably end up posting 20 bracelets on the Facebook group and be like, hey, look at all these ideas you can get. And everyone will be overstimulated with ideas. That's funny. Okay, so back to the purple one. I was just thinking it would be fun to add some star clusters around the bracelet. So you have some cute little dangle star charms, and then it'll tie in with the clasp. So I'll do some more of those really quick while we're hanging out. That way we have an idea. Because I did not order enough star beads off of artbeads.com. And I need to do that next time. I always think, oh, I'm only going to need like 4 beads. Whoops. I need more like, 10, 20 beads, like whatever. And then Michelle's like, Andrea, we're just going to wing it. So pretending I have some of the really pretty star charms that are the crystals that she posted, you could use those instead, which would be fun. So I just love stars. I think they're fun. And I need one more. All right. And it keeps telling me my connection's bad. I'm sorry, you guys, if it is. I'm right by my router, so I don't know why my connection would be bad because it's literally right next to me, plugged into the wall. So whatever, Comcast. Okay, let's do this one. And pinch that down. So yeah, I just think it'd be fun to come up with different clusters of star charms. And then however you want to do, big charms, little charms, and then just kind of scatter them throughout the bracelet. Here we go. Like that. And there's another one. So then when you're wearing it, oh no, it's not you. It's good now though. Yeah, it says it's good. So then you can have cute little stars like sprinkled throughout the bracelet as you're wearing it with little dangles. I hope you guys are good now. Yeah, I think that's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. And then you guys could add more star charms throughout the bracelet as you want. So it depends on how blingy you want it or simple you want it. Get that out of the way. I really want to try those star charms with the crystals on it. I think that sounds like fun. I'm so glad Michelle found those because extra crystals are always fun. Okay. And do this and do this. Again, I'm just crimping this down really quick and cut off my excess wire. And whoops, my bad. I have to make sure I have the same metal on each end. I mean, you can mix in metal. No one's going to yell at you. You can do gold and bronze. They're pretty close. And do this one. And do this one. All right. And I'm going to use the 6mm jump rings to add the clasp like so. And it's magnet again, but it's a super strong magnet, so it shouldn't pull off too easily. It should stay connected to everything. And then you just open it and close it from the magnet directly. Yeah, I think the stars and the clasp are so cute. Ouch. And then I have this bigger charm right here I'm going to add, like so. All right. So I'm going to put this on the end by the clasp, and they can hang by each other. They're not going to pull onto each other. They're fine. It will hang there. And then you just kind of open and close the magnet from the top. And just open it if you want. Go ahead and put it on your wrist, and it'll grab itself pretty well, like so. There you go. And it's shut, and you have a really pretty bracelet. And if you want, like I said, you can add star charms all the way around, or just add them wherever you feel comfortable, depending on how much bling that you want. But here's the purple version, and then I will make a teal version too, and then post pictures later. So that way you have different colors that you can choose from for your bracelet design. And if you're done wearing it, you can just take your nail if you want and just kind of pop it open. I love these magnet clasps because they're super easy to put the bracelet on and off, and they stay on really well. So it's kind of like, it's just a lot easier than dealing with the toggle clasp. So here's a close-up of this one. Yay, I think it's super cute. I love the combination of the purple and the gold together with everything. I think it's a lot of fun. So here's this one. And then again, if you're looking for other colors, you can grab some other Czech glass that they have on the website that's available and blend some different colors together with the clasp. So you have more of a teal tone if you want, you know, different ways of mixing this up. And you can do a multi-strand with the fire polish, or we can do the darker blue with the apatite, or you can do the really dark blue with the cobalt blue. So there's a couple different options on how to make it, but here's a close-up of today's purple one. Oh no, you didn't text too much. You can text as much as you want. Laura, we love it because I bounce off of people. So when people talk to me, we all talk more. No, it's great. It's like having a coffee social with beads. It's awesome. I'm going to flip my camera around really quick. Woo. All right, here we go. Yay. We did it. So I was going to say, you guys talk as much as you want in the chat. We love it because it's a lot of fun. We all talk to each other and have a great day. So here's a close up of this. It's always a little bit easier when I like hang it up in there. So here's a clasp. And then like here's a bracelet idea. There we go. Yeah, I love it. I think it's fun, especially if you like purple, because purple's like a spring color, you know, too, like lilac trees and stuff like that. And then, oh, okay. Have fun picking up your kids. See you next Tuesday. And thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. And then again, like if you guys are looking for teal colors, like I can post these, like here's teal options. And then, here is the apatite one. So you have different color blue. So I can pop those out today too and post them all. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me today. I sure had fun hanging out with you making this beautiful bracelet. Again, make sure to grab your star clasp with some star charms and then have fun making a bracelet. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to artbeads.com. Or myself. We're here to like help teach you, help you find ingredients, whatever you're looking for your jewelry. And then make sure to close out your cart by the end of today's show so we can hang out for a minute while you're doing that. Cue the Jeopardy music. Da, da, da. And see you next Tuesday, Mary. Appreciate it. Bye, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. See you next Tuesday. And check out the Serious Beaders group on Facebook.com. We're all on there too.